Right, guys, I've been reading some comments again. I want to thank everyone who's helping my friend so far. We're all on a roll now. She's getting loads of help, and that's what I want. Oh, God. What an awful thing. So near to Christmas. What? How to just lose everything. Oh, blimey. But if you go on GoFundMe link, you can read the story about it. It shows you pictures of the house. It's really bad. But that's just, I want to thank people for helping. And I'll let you know a little bit more as time goes on, how she's going on. What else did I want to say? I need to plan. I come off for a reason. Well, obviously, I hardly made any videos today, but you know what it's like, I'm like on a Sunday. I'm just a lazy bagger and does nothing. But I'm going to... Molly, don't... You've ruined that arm. You're not going to ruin this one and all, mate. You get me? Get my sister? Do you get my sister? She gets me. Oh my God, you know them little wax melts I got the other day while I was using some spearmint ones? They smell gorgeous. Every so often I get this lovely whiff of spearmint. I'm going to find it and get some more. What was I going to say? See, I've got our Jackie on my mind. So... all I'm thinking about is just getting her help. What am I going to... Oh, that's what I come on for. The mice saga. I've read a couple of comments and they're saying, why don't you put your dogs out for 5 minutes while you pull that cabinet out? Well, I can't because they will just bark solid, scratch the door to death to try and get back in. It's been raining constantly. The garden is absolutely filthy. Mud everywhere. Because obviously the grass isn't, there's no grass. I hate the winter times with the dogs. Absolutely hate it. Because I have to mop the floor about 20 times a day. It's not only that. I have to keep washing sheets, changing sheets. The paws are always mucky. I might get a special dog bath so they'd have to put the feet in as they're walking in. They've got no choice but to walk through this and it. Somebody ought to invent this special machine. What's all right, what dogs can walk in. First section, it washes the feet. Next section, it rinses them. Next section, it dries them. And next section, they just have a little towel just to walk off, a bit of fur on end, and then... if you could train your dogs to do that, you'll never have a mucky floor again. Anyway, so I can't do that. Also, if I did do that, what would I do if mice run in all directions? What could I do? What could I do? I can't catch them. Just can't catch them. They'll just run everywhere. So I'm scared that there's a bunch of like babies all snuggled up together because I ain't want to freaking kill them. I mean, it's an awkward situation to be in. It really is, and it's heartbreaking. I was a murderer. To pay for my sins. But I had a word with God yesterday, didn't I? So. But, oh yeah, when I got up this afternoon at about 5 to 1, God knows what's happened to my sleep. It's since I've had that quilt. Since I've had that quilt and them pillows, I have slept like a log. But on a night when I first get laid down, I'm changing subject. On a night when I first get laid down, I'm red hot, so I stick my leg out and pull my leg up. But during night, the dogs seem to like laying on my quilt, so I need some more quilt covers. So the other night, this morning, I wake up and my legs are frozen and James is laid there all snug and warm on my quilt, so I have to pull it off him and get covered back up again, and then little Timmy gets snuggled down next to me. And when I got up this morning, on the mats down here, what need washing, what I will, there was a dead mouse in a trap in the middle of the floor. Now, who the hell has dragged that out of there and had a chomp on that little beast? Because it had a little nibble. It had a nibble. And I don't know who's pulled it out and had a nibble on it, but they weren't touching it when I got up, so I had to get up and chuck a nibbled, its head nibbled, mouse in the bin. I lift the bin lid up, it's full of dead mice. I can't wait till they empty the bin on Tuesday. And then I'll start filling it back up again. It is horrible. I mean, 17 mice. And I was thinking the other day about when that bloke come and I says, guess how many mice I've caught? His eyes nearly popped out of his head. He was like, and then I went to him, have you ever known anybody have that many mice? He went, no, not since I've been doing it. He says, they usually, there's not usually that many, so I think I'm going to be in a record book of mouse catchers. Now people are telling him to put poison pellets down. I'm not going to do that. I'm catching them quicker with traps. There may be more coming in, but they'll regret it, because I will get them all. But last night I could hear them rattling. I haven't heard a sound tonight yet, so maybe we've got the last one. But then what I've been putting in bin, I says, are they babies? He went, no, that's how big they are, I thought. So all them what I'm catching are just normal sized mice. But it's because I have dog food on the floor. I leave their dog food down all the time, but I've started picking it up on the night and putting it in bin thing, so it's not there for them. So I suppose they're rooting other places. I bet they can find a little crumb or anything. Says to our ride earlier on, I went, listen, I says, if you hear any scratching, unusual noise or anything dodgy, like mice sounds up here, anything you've never heard before, I went, you tell me straight away. I went, because that means they've got upstairs. I went, and if they get upstairs, they'll have a freaking field day, because there's tons of places for them to hide. There's like under Ryan's bed. There's my craft room. I've got all my cardboard boxes there, all my packing boxes. There's just all sorts up there. There's all my craft stuff up there. There's drawers. There's... Thought I heard a noise then. I mean, it's like I'm house haven upstairs. Ryan says, can they climb up walls? I went, of course they can climb up freaking walls. I went, bloke fool does tap hole up, because we've got an hole in wall. Let it breathe through. He pulled that hole up. I says, Ryan, it climbed the wall and got in. They can climb up the wall and get in there. And Ryan didn't realise they could fucking do anything. They could get through wall cavities. Have you ever watched that with them little people in walls? See in a bit.